What's up, internet? Steemy Coinz here once again. Thanks for checking out the video. Alright guys, so what you're seeing on the screen is a report from CCN, and they're talking about the Tron price. So the Tron price soars 20% after Justin Sun teases a lowering big win. Alright, so for you guys who are not aware of who Justin Sun is the creator and CEO of Tron. Alright, so Tron is a cryptocurrency. Right now it's in the 11th place, but it is the most active cryptocurrency. It has the most active network, most amount of transaction, by far. So Tron is an amazing cryptocurrency, and they have been making lots of acquisitions and making very strategic moves. So basically, Justin Tron, he says that his competition are like the giants of the internet. We're talking about Facebook, Google, Netflix. Those are his competition, right? When the other cryptocurrencies are mostly competing amongst themselves. And you can see this in the acquisitions and moves he has made. All right, he is a marketing genius. He is not a programmer. All right, and he actually gets a lot of criticism for that, for not being a programmer. But what a lot of people don't realize, and honestly what a lot of programmers also don't realize, is that it doesn't necessarily take a programmer to own the largest and best cryptocurrency out there. It really actually takes a CEO, all right, to run the company like a Fortune 500 company. And Justin Sun, he shows that it doesn't have to be a programmer. And I would even argue that it's better that the CEO or the head of the company or the cryptocurrency not be a programmer, because programmers tend to have a specific type of personality that doesn't really lend itself that much, not in all cases, but a lot of time doesn't lend itself towards being a savvy business entrepreneur. All right, but anyways, that's a side topic. So basically, he made an announcement that he just secured a big win for the cryptocurrency space overall and for Tron. All right, and since he made that announcement on Twitter, the price jumped 20%. All right, I am actually just getting wind of this. All right, I had some positions. I actually had some IOST, all right, that I was waiting to trade, but I said, you know what, IOST, I lost about 10 satoshis on each coin I purchased for IOST, but I was gonna hold the position and wait till it comes back and sell it for a profit, but I realized what's going on with Tron. I sold it and I bought some more Tron with it. Even if it's at a loss, Tron is going up right now, and it's going up at a time when the market is going down. And I'm talking about trading against Bitcoin, where the alts tend to be going down. Tron is going up, and there's gonna be a big announcement on Monday, which is the 3rd. Today's the 1st. I decided I will take my IOST, sell it for Bitcoin, and buy some Tron. And I believe that is a good decision, and I believe that I believe it's a good decision. I believe it's gonna be a profitable decision, but only time will tell. Tron is a solid cryptocurrency. All right, so it's definitely gonna go up. It has the most active networks, more than all the other blockchains combined. Think about that for a second. Even more than Bitcoin and Ethereum, all the blockchains combined, Tron has the most activity. All right, so the value of the network itself is immense, and they acquired the BitTorrent network, which is also the largest torrent network on the planet, and they're monetizing it. So I can see Tron easily going to $1. But anyways, so let's get into this. So I bought some Tron. Tron is going up. I usually don't buy when the chart looks like that, but considering all the fundamentals of Tron, it made sense, because Tron is not just a speculative asset. I don't have to just buy it and hold it and hope the value rises. No, the Tron token itself, I can take the Tron token and I can put the token to work. I can put that cryptocurrency to work to make me more Tron. So this is not just a regular speculative trade. So it makes sense for me to purchase Tron, even though the chart looks like this. Alright, the way I usually trade, the chart is going to start to look like this. You know, I probably trade a position like around here, you know, or maybe even buy in around here when there's a little bit of a sell-off, a little bit of consolidation, and then it starts to go up. This is probably where I would usually pick up a trade, right? But considering the fundamental aspects with the announcement that's coming up on the 3rd, the fact that the price is moving, it jumped 20% based off of Justin Sun tweet. And if you know anything about Tron and Justin Sun and the history, you know that if he says something like that, it's usually something serious. So based on the fundamentals, I jumped in, and it's a utility token. It's not just a speculative asset. All right, so that's my reasoning for purchasing Tron. All right, so we'll look out for that on Monday. All right, so let's take a look at what's going on the Tron blockchain. So I was gonna buy this token. So I missed a really sweet opportunity here to really increase my Tron bags, but I was staring at this, right? Oh, by the way, let's take a look at BitTorrent. So BitTorrent, I've been trading this. I traded this from here all the way up. All right, and I played this perfectly. I have to say, I played this perfectly. I read the market perfectly, and I'm proud of myself for that. I don't want to get ahead of myself and say that, oh, I'm some sort of trading oracle now, but you know, you really have to keep your emotions in check when it comes to trading. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't think you know it all. But I did play this perfectly. I collected BitTorrent around here. When it went up, I sold high. I held, I bought low, I sold high again, I bought low, I sold high, bought low. I did that all the way to this position. I realized that it started to consolidate, so I got out, and it's pulling back now. That's a 10 out of a 10 play. I don't think I've ever done a trade that well in my life, but I did it. No, anyway, so I expect that the BitTorrent token is gonna pull back to about this level, about here. I'm assuming. So you know, yeah. There's not a lot of reason to believe that. I know it's gonna pull back. It's hard to tell when it's gonna stop. It's really based on the fundamentals. When is the software coming out, and you know, stuff like that. So you really have to just stay in the news and you know, keep up with the tweets and figure out what's going on, and you know, keep your ear to the ground basically. But I think we can easily pull back to about this level here, and I have a decent amount of Tron set aside to buy back in, because we're definitely going much higher with this token. So I stepped out of this trade. So I was looking for something else to earn some Tron on. So I found 888 token. Where is it? There we go. So I found 888, right? Okay, it's back in the position that I wanted. I was literally staring at this, and I was saying to myself, okay, this looks like it's consolidating. You see that heavy sell there? This looks like it's consolidating, means it's going to be going sideways for a while. It looks like it's forming some sort of support around this level. Some sort of support. So I was saying to myself, okay, I'm gonna buy it at this level, right? And I can do some quick scalping trades and make some decent profit. So if you measure these are about taking 20% swings. up and down, up and down, right? So I was literally staring at this when it was here, as I was thinking about jumping in, and probably 5 minutes after, I looked away and I came back and it was up here. That's a 20% move I could have made in 2 minutes, 10 minutes, however amount of time. And if you guys look a while ago, just now, you saw that it was down here, and look where it is now while we were speaking, while I was speaking at least. Alright, check this out. It was there. That's 17%. So I'm gonna be scalping this, but the thing about trading though is that you have to control your greed. Like, you see that, but you don't jump in too quickly. So you observe, you wait, you look at the order book. You know, you see what trades are coming up, what people are thinking. You kind of get a feel for what the traders of this market are thinking, what they're doing. You wait, you observe, you know, you trade like a sniper. All right, so that's really what you got to do. So I might not even touch this. I might just look at this and not even touch it, just to exercise my emotional control, because, you know, money, finance is a very tricky thing. It taps so deeply into the human psyche and the human emotional psyche that people get completely irrational when it comes to money. All right, and that's one of the things that comes with mastering trading, is mastering your emotions, mastering your psychology when it comes to money. All right, so I'm just gonna observe this. I really want this to form a nice solid base, and I want to get a good feel as to what the traders of this market are thinking and their behavior. All right, so I'm just gonna observe this time. I'm not even gonna put on a trade, but this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm gonna jump in on 888, and 888 is a casino, right? They have a bunch of games: poker, roulette, dice, and they have a pretty solid platform. They actually have the record for the most amount of Tron in a casino. They've been through a lot. They fell from all the way. Let me just blow this up so you guys can see clear. I was with them when they were around here. They fell all the way down. The value got destroyed. Now they're bouncing along this it's still weak support, this weak support line, and they're still very low. But the fact that they're still around is proving that they are very resilient, because they're around right now. They have a lot coming up, you know, and people are still gambling. And the more popular cryptocurrency comes, the more Tron flows into this DApp. All right, so that's why I'm really inspired into getting into these guys, and I am going to invest with them for a long term, because I am looking for investments to pay me cryptocurrency on a daily basis. All right, so that's the objective. So I want to have cash flow income. So no matter what happens, no matter how much money I lose, no matter what happens to me, I will still be earning cryptocurrency on a daily basis, no matter what. Whether, you know, I go to work or not, or stay home, you know, no matter what I do, money is just coming. All right, so, and this is one of those companies that can definitely do that in the future. All right, so yeah, that's the plan for now. Yeah, so that's about it. Just wanted to go over some of those trades and see what's going on in the market. Let's take a look at Coin Paprika, get an overall view of what's going on. All right, so Bitcoin at 8,500, dominance 55%, looking good. Within the last hour, there's some profit taken, which is healthy. A nice mixture of reds and greens, and these are cryptocurrencies versus the US dollar. Tron back in 11th place. Tron is doing battle with Stellar for the 10th place, and I think Tron's definitely gonna win. Let's look at how they stack up against Bitcoin. All right, yeah, looking good, looking good. Some greens, some reds. Yeah, that's basically what you want to see. In the lower sections, there's more greens in the last hour, so there's good trading against Bitcoin. All right, so market looking overall healthy. Let's look at the Tron price. 442 satoshis. That's Satoshi is 1 unit of Bitcoin, by the way. And yeah, so 443 satoshis for 1 Tron. Not bad. Tron increasing in value very fast. And let's look at BTC versus the US dollar. Let's see what that's like. Oh, not bad, not bad. Definitely very bullish. So we are going up, guys. That is very obvious. There's no doubt about that. We are going up. This is the daily chart. Let's pull out a little and look at the weekly chart. Okay. Looking very good. Like this week we might have some sideways actions, might even retrace a bit. But I think the week is actually closing out. So that is looking very healthy. Alright, so not bad. Just under 9,000. Looking at the daily. This is how you really get perspective, by the way. You start from the higher time frames and you drill down. Daily still looking bullish. The 13-day moving average well above the 34-day moving average. We're just below the oversold level on the RSI. Alright, volume does look slightly weak though. A little weak. Alright, just based on that, there might be a little bit of a pullback, but I really don't mind if Bitcoin pulls back a little. I don't mind if we bounce around in the 8,000 level for a while. Honestly, I don't. That really actually allows me to get into a better position. But either way, it's still looking very healthy. Alright guys, so yeah, by the way, if you find these videos informative and interesting, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe buttons. I'd really appreciate it. Helps out the channel. Alright, so there's one thing I wanted to do. So there is this DApp called 1UP. Alright, so 1UP is a daily ROI DApp. Right, so you deposit a certain amount of money and then you get back a certain amount of a percentage every day. So for this particular one, you earn 1% per day, and every day it increases by 0.02%. Right now I'm all the way up to 1.9%. Alright, so yeah, so I have decided that I'm gonna get out. So another trick to investing is like, this is almost like trading. You always want to be less greedy than the crowd. Always be satisfied with some profit. It doesn't have to be the most amount of profit. Alright, you know, don't get out of a trade and feel bad that after you've exited a trade, it is still going up. That's that whole psychology of trading thing that we get back to. Take your profits, go home, wait for another opportunity. Alright, so this at one point was all the way at I believe it was like 7 total deposits. Here we go, 8.1 million Tron. Right now it's down to 3.1 million Tron. I have been watching this closely. Right, so I invested about 600 Tron. The way this game works, it was like 500. Yeah, 500. So the way this works is you can reinvest, right, and compound your percentage gains, or if you withdraw, this will go all the way back to 1%. Alright, so if I pull this out now, it goes back to 1%, and then it starts going up every day again. You can also exit the game. If you exit game, you will only leave with 50% of your initial investment. You have to leave the other half in the game for the rest of the players, which is brilliant. So right now I am in a position where I have profited a little bit, not much, but I think it's time to release this Tron. I'm gonna use it for trading. Alright, I'm not gonna be playing any more ROI games. Alright, I don't think the model works very well. It works when it's only a few people that are aware of it, and you have to have a decent amount of Tron to invest in comparison to who else is in the smart contract. So with a lot of the smart contracts now, there are a lot more whales out there, guys with lots of Tron. And when those guys invest in these dApps, they suck out like large percentages, and the smaller guys with the less Tron gets hurt the most. So I am done with daily ROI games. This is my last one. This one was profitable for me though, and if I play it again, I would play by some different rules. I would not reinvest. I will just collect my profits. So if this one comes back, which I believe it will, I will be reinvesting in this one. But as a general rule, I will not be investing in daily ROI games anymore. Alright guys, so I'm gonna do a withdrawal right now. Alright, go ahead, sign that contract. Wait for that to come to me. Alright, still waiting. Still waiting. Let's see what's going on the blockchain. Okay, hasn't picked it up yet. Okay, come on. Alright, that's somewhat disheartening. Alright, so I'm not gonna bore you guys by just waiting for that. So that's probably just gonna take a while. But anyways, so I'm gonna withdraw, right? And then I'm gonna exit the game. Alright, so I'll profit around 648. So I'll probably make a profit of like 250 Tron. No big deal. Alright, but yeah, I'm definitely done with the daily ROIs for now. Except this one. I'll come back to this one if it comes around again. Anyway guys, thanks for checking out the video. I really appreciate the support. Like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Peace.